Right, this is going to be a difficult one as well. Most legitimate tough badass.
Oh God. Mostly, I mean, crap. I was in the ring with a ton of shoot fighters. I was in the ring with, I mean, Ming several times, 100 times. I mean, I know everybody says Ming, and the thing about it is with Ming, Ming's not only the toughest guy I've ever met, he's also the best guy I've ever known. I told this story to Chris yesterday. Me and Ming, we had a huge history in Japan. They loved watching us work. And he always told me, he says, Scott, he says, you bring the animal out of me. And I says, great. I says, put that son of a bitch back in there. No, I'm just kidding. But we went to town, and this is when he would wear his hair, this huge fro like thing. You could never see his face. It was like wrestling this big head of hair. And I went to lock up with him one time. I stuck my thumb in his eye to about here. And I said, oh shit. And Ming apologized to me. I'm sorry. I'm sitting there going, I know how tough this dude is, and I know what I'm, long time ago. But I'm saying to myself, this is the toughest thing. He didn't even wipe his eye. He didn't even move. I mean, if you stick your thumb in somebody's eye, you poke a guy in the eye one time. I mean, he's gonna be. I just went, man, this dude here is just. But it's Ming. I mean, like guy like Don Fry, super tough. I mean, uh, but Ming's just another thing. It's just a different kind of animal, man. I mean, and I tell you what, Barbarian ain't far behind either. I mean, if he is, there's a lot of guys. I mean, it's, Scott and Ricky are killers. I mean, there's one thing I would like to think is, or don't understand is why anybody messes with these guys out in the out in public. The legit Mike Barton, Mike.
Bart Gun, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, good God. I mean, he's a killer. I mean, he is a bad dude, brother. Herc was like that. Masasino. The night we got in this big brawl in Tokyo with the Nebraska Cornhuskers, I think it was Nebraska Cornhuskers. It's been so long ago now. I mean, it was, Hawk, me, Atori, Brad Reagans is another killer. Uh, was that it? Maybe it was one or two more guys there. But what Masa did, this guy, I told him, this guy's 6'7", 350 pounds. I says, dude, don't do it. You just don't even think about it. And then Hawk, of course, ignited it, and it happened. That big dude, he couldn't get off the floor for 20 minutes. He tried to get up, and he kept collapsing on himself.
Mm.
Then when he stood up, he couldn't stand on his feet because his Masa stretched his ankles off and just destroyed this guy. And I mean, he was a legit offensive tackle in the NFL, and he got played with like a child. Even Atori took down this monstrous guy, and he's 145 pounds. I mean, these guys, they're dangerous. There's a lot of dangerous guys in the